Welcome to arbOS, AI-driven logical arbitrage for prediction markets. In the modern fintech era, we've democratized access to markets, but we haven't democratized market intelligence. Decentralized prediction markets like Polymarket now process billions of dollars in volume, letting anyone hedge against real-world risks. But these markets come with a fundamental flaw. They're riddled with logical inconsistencies. Here's a concrete example. Right now on Polymarket, you might see, will the Fed cut rates in June 2026 trading at 48 cents versus will the Fed cut rates in 2026 trading at 58 cents. That is mathematically impossible. June is a subset of a year. The broader event must always be priced at least as high as the specific one. That 10% gap is free money, but only if you can see it. Institutional players, the proprietary algorithms, spot these breaks in seconds. Retail investors never do. This creates structurally an uneven playing field where everyday users carry unnecessary risk because market internal logic is broken and no one is watching for them. This is where arbOS comes in and aims to even the playing field for decentralized prediction markets. So how does it actually do that? arbOS OS is built using a 5-tier architecture where each layer has one job and does it fast. Tier 1 is the ingester, a WebSocket client that connects directly to Polymarket's live order book feed, pulls real-time bid information across hundreds of markets simultaneously, and it normalizes every market into a volume-weighted average price. So you're always working with real tradable liquidity, not phantom orders. Tier 2 is the brain. This is where IBM's tooling does the heavy lifting. A fast API runs LangGraph orchestration on top of IBM Watson X.AI using IBM Mistral models. It reads 2 market tiles as plain English and returns a structured, logical verdict with things like, does event A imply event B? Are they mutually exclusive? Are they independent? And all those relationships get stored into a PostgreSQL database. Tier 3 is the engine, a high-frequency signal calculator that checks the brain's relationship graph against live prices every few milliseconds. It implements 2 core mathematical strategies, the implication constraint and the partition constraint, with full fee modeling and cost estimation baked in. No trades are made unless there is profit. Tier 4 is the execution bot. When the signal fires, the bot places orders through the official Polymarket SDK. Tier 5 is the dashboard, a live front end showing the world logic graph, every arbitrage signal, trade outcomes, and the full system health, which is all done by Redis, PostgreSQL, engine latency, all in real time. Let's go see a live demo in action.
Imagine you're a crypto trader. You're staring at Polymarket and you notice something weird. There's a market saying Bitcoin will hit $75,000 with 77% odds by the end of 2026, and another market saying the Fed will cut rates at the December meeting with 86% odds. You know those two are connected. Rate cuts pump crypto all the time, but the prices don't reflect that. There's money sitting on the table, but by the time you do the math, it's gone. arbOS does that math in milliseconds. We connected Polymarket for live data, an AI brain powered by IBM Watson X, and a Rust execution engine, all wired and ready. Now, instead of me manually hunting for connections, I just tell arbOS what I care about, in plain English. Watch what happens. The AI is reading every relevant market and doing something no human can do at scale. It's mapping the logical relationships between them. This one implies that one. These two are mutually exclusive. Those 3 form a partition. They have to sum up to 100%. When those probabilities don't add up, that's an arbitrage. The market is literally contradicting itself, and we can prove it mathematically. We set our risk, capital, profit threshold, Kelly sizing, and let the agent lose. It's now scanning 43 markets, 67 relationships, 5 times a second. And when it finds an edge, 2 legs, profit locked, no directional risk. arbOS doesn't predict the future. It finds where the market disagrees with itself and takes the other side.
The biggest current limitation is rate latency. Calling Watson X takes seconds, but markets can move in milliseconds. Right now, the brain pre-computes relationships and caches them, but that means we can only act on relationships we've already seen. The second problem is ghost liquidity. Polymarket's order books, where orders vanish the moment you try to place a bet. For future improvements, we want to move towards a more streamlined LLM inference to get rate latency under 200 milliseconds, and build a confidence decay model so stale relationships age out automatically, and for it to be replicatable on every prediction market platform, so we can bring the type of accuracy a hedge fund might have for a stock market to the everyday user.